Hello, can you hear me now and can you see me now?
Yes,
Okay, good. How are you?
I'm fine and you.
I'm fine, thank you. How was your day?
I'm fine and you.
Okay, you're fine, but how was your day? How was school? Was it good? Was it bad? What did you do?
Nothing big.
Nothing big, okay. So you just went to school, came home, did homework, and now you've got English. Okay. Let's see what we are doing today. Okay, can you see the screen? Okay, so we were learning about places and names for things. Okay, so we finished this, we finished that, and that. Okay, okay, we were busy with this. Did we finish this? Did we finish this?
Yes.
Okay, we finished this. Okay, now we have to match 1 to 8 with A to H to make compound nouns. Compound meaning more than one noun. And just a review, a noun is a person, place, or thing. Okay, so number one, basket. Hmm, what are we matching basket to?
Mhm. Basketball.
Basketball. Good, H. Okay, head.
Mm, Read his century.
Okay, head center. No. Let's go to number three and we'll come back to number two. Okay, number three, week,
Weekend. Weekend.
weekend. Okay. So I'm just going to put a block like this so that we don't see what's gonna come up. Okay, so weekend, yes. Okay, number four, home,
Work.
homework. C, good. Sweat, number
Uh,
five, sweat.
we. Sweet teacher.
Sweet teacher. No, this sweet is SWEET. This word is sweat. Sweat. Do you know when you go running or if you're riding a bike and it's hot and you get water on your head and your cheeks? It's sweat. When it's very hot, you sweat. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a sweat what?
Sweat shirt.
Sweat shirt. Okay. Good. Number six, shopping.
Uh, Shopping century.
Center. Good.
Center.
Okay. And 7, swimming.
Mm, Swimming pool.
Swimming pool. Good. And 8, table.
Table tennis.
Table tennis. So what is the last one? It is head.
Hey teacher.
Good. That means she's the teacher in charge. Okay. Okay. So let's see what we've got next. Okay. Grammar. Some, any, much, many, a lot of, a few. Okay, so all those words mean something different. Okay, so now we have an advertisement. So someone is trying to get us to move to Greenton. They're telling us it's a good place. So it's an advertisement. Okay, so now when we read this advertisement, we need to answer these 3 questions. What to do in Greentown? So what is there that we can do? What an eco town is? So we're going to look for what they say an eco town is, and then how to get more information. Okay. So can you please start reading from number 1?
Mm. Move to Greenton. Greenton is an eco town, so there aren't any cars in the town center.
Good.
There isn't much pollution because everyone cycle and walk. In fact, there are many cleaner towns in the world. There are some beautiful scenarios for outside the town too. You 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 always be busy
Busy.
in Greentown. There are a lot of cafe and nightclub, and there are some great shops. So if you don't want to spend any money, why not spend a little time relaxed in the river instead?
Okay.
If you if you have ever have question about Britain, why not spend few minutes explore our website? They will come and visit.
Okay. Or better still, come and visit. Okay. So now let's look at our question. So what is there to do in Greenton? What can you do?
Relax, spend money.
Okay. Relax and spend money. Good. But now what can you spend money on? What are they?
Relax time by the river.
Okay, you can relax by the river, yes. And what else is there?
Uh, Cafe and nightclub.
Good, and some great shops. What is an eco town?
That not use much gas and much gas and don't have many pollutions.
Okay, there's not much pollution. Good. Because there aren't any cars in this town center. Everybody will cycle or walk. So cuts down on pollution. Good. And how do we get more information? What will tell us more about Greenton?
The website.
Good, a website. Or what else can we do?
Uh, and visit it.
Come and visit. Yes, so you can go and visit Greenton. Good. Okay. Here they want us to find 2 examples of some and 3 examples of any in the text. Then complete the rules in the learn this box. Okay. So this is a little bit difficult. Okay. So now they want us to look for examples of any. So where can we see the word any? There.
Any.
And some. Okay. Okay. So there's 2 examples of some, which we found, and 3 examples of any. Can you see the other any? Oh, there's the last any. Okay, so let's see if we can work this out. We have 2 words. The words are some and any. Okay, so remember affirmative is affirmative. So it means yes, it's you are sure about it. And then one of the words we use in negative sentences and in questions. So that is like a question word. Okay. So we use some in affirmative sentences. So there are some shops. It's not telling you there are a lot of shops. They say there are some shops. Okay. And then we use any in negative sentences and questions. Do you have any food? Do you have a pencil for me? Okay, that's not any. Do you have any water?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll use any in a question and some in affirmative sentences. Okay, we've got something we're going to listen to now. So Martin is asking about renting a flat. A flat is like a house. Complete the dialogue with some or any, then listen and check. Okay, so remember, we said any is question, some is confirming. So yes, some is like yes. Okay, so number 1, we're going to do it first and then we're going to listen and see if we're right. Okay, are there what 1-bedroom flats to rent in the center of Greenton? Is it any or some?
Yes. Wait. No.
Which word are we using? Some or any?
Some.
No, that's not some. This is a question. So remember, question we use any.
Any.
Are there bedroom flats? Okay. Then the agent says, yes, but they're very expensive. There are what? Really nice flats just outside the town. Is that some or is that any?
Some.
Some, very good, because they're saying there are. So yes, it's affirmative. Okay, Martin, have you got blank pictures of them?
Or.
Are?
Yes.
No. We're using some or any. So have you got some pictures of them or have you got any pictures of them?
Any.
Any, good. Why is it any?
Because there doesn't have or in there.
Because it's a question. Okay, hold on. Okay, my headphones were dying, so I'm just gonna speak to you like this. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. So, agent, yes, I have. Look, and the rent isn't high. 500 euro, that's pounds. 500 pounds a month. Nice. Are there blank shops nearby?
Any.
Any. Okay. Good, because it's a question.
Question.
Yes, there are blank shops about 200 meters away.
Some.
Good, very good. Why is it some?
Isn't a question.
It isn't a question. It's confirming. It's saying, yes, there are. Okay, good. Great. I can't see blank disadvantages.
Any.
Any, good. This is a, what do they call it?
Mm.
Negative sentences. So it can also be used in negative sentences. So he says, I can't see any disadvantages. Can't makes it a negative sentence. Okay, agent, do you have blank pets?
Any pet.
Good, any pets? Well, I've got blank fish.
I got some fish.
Good, that's fine. There won't be blank problems with fish.
Any question.
There won't be any problem with fish. Good, because it's not a question, but it's negative. Okay, well done. You're understanding quite well. So let's listen and hear how it's said.
Lesson 3B. Exercise 4. Are there any one-bedroom flats to rent in the centre of Greenton?
Yes, but they're very expensive. There are some really nice flats just outside the town.
Have you got any pictures of them?
Yes, I have. Look, and the rent isn't high, £500 a month.
Nice. Are there any shops nearby?
Yes, there are some shops about 200 metres away.
Great. I can't see any disadvantages.
Do you have any pets?
Well, I've got some fish.
That's fine. There won't be any problems with fish.
Okay, so there won't be any problems with fish. Okay, so look at the words in blue. So there's a few words here that are in blue. Which are plural countable nouns and which are uncountable nouns? Okay.
The countable noun is a car, town, shop, cafe, and a question. And all of the last is a uncountable noun.
Okay. So yes, you can't say how many questions are going to be asked. And you can't say how many minutes you are going to spend on the website. Shops, you can count the shops. You can say, I see a grocery store, I see a pet store, I see a clothing store, so you can count it. Pollution, uncountable. There is too much pollution. Towns in the world. You can count it, but it's probably a very big number. And some beautiful scenery. So you can't count scenery. Good. Okay, so cars, towns. Okay, you can count towns. Nightclubs, shop, questions, minutes. Okay, you can count the questions. So pollution, scenery, money, and time you cannot count. Okay. Find a little, a few, many, much, and a lot of in the text in exercise 2, and then complete the table. Okay, with uncountable nouns, what words do we use? So here they show a lot of. Let's go back. Okay. So here are our countable nouns. Let's underline them. Aren't any cars. Isn't much pollution. Aren't many cleaner towns. There's some beautiful scenery. A lot of cafes and nightclubs, some great shops. Don't spend any money. Spend a little time. Have any questions? A few minutes exploring our website. Okay, so now let's go look here. Okay, so we're looking for a little, a few, many, much, and a lot in the text. And then complete the table. Okay, so here, let me use one color. So a lot, a little, a few, many, much, any. Okay, so what words do we use for countable nouns?
Countable now. On car.
Okay,
On
any,
any.
because cars are countable. Okay, pollution. Is pollution countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. So much we use for uncountable. Okay, aren't many cleaner towns? So many towns. Is towns countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Okay. Some beautiful scenery. Is scenery countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Good. So over here, we have a lot of. It's uncountable nouns. Much and a little. Then plural countable nouns, we have many, a lot of, so it's the same, and a few. So with countable, you'll say, I have a few Pokemon cards, which means you can count them. You've only got like 5 or 10. It's easy. But if you say like a little, it means you've got, but you don't know how much is there. Okay, so we often use much and many in negative sentences and questions. We don't often use them in affirmative. So remember, yes, affirmative means yes. So it's right. Sentences. We use a lot of or lots of in both affirmative and negative sentences. Okay. Because sometimes you can say, I have a lot of toys, but you can count the toys. You can say, I have a lot of illnesses. So, like sicknesses. You can't always count that. Okay, we'll explain that. Okay. Read the notice and choose the correct words. Okay, so can you read this for me?
One bedroom flat or £1,100 for months. A few or much new one bedrooms flat are now available near the center of Greentown. The flats over a few or a lot of space, and there are a lot or a little good reason to give this in this area. There are a few or a little shop in the same street, and much or a lot of shop in the nearby century
Center.
center. There are a lot of or a little office in the area, but there are a few or many restaurants or nightclubs. There are much noise in the town.
Come and have a look. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I just gave you the answer for the first one. So a few new one-bedroom flats are now available near the center of Greenton. These flats all offer a few or a lot of space. What's the answer for number 2?
A lot of.
Yes, a lot of space. And there are a lot of or a little good reasons to live in this area.
Mm, a lot of.
A lot of. Good. There are a few or a little shops in the same street.
Uh, mm,
Okay. They're telling us there are, so it's
a little.
confirming. No, not a little. There are a few.
A few.
Yes. Okay. And okay, a few shops in the same street and much or a lot of shops in the nearby shopping center. Okay, much is negative, a lot of is positive. So if we says yes, there are, is it much or a lot?
A lot of.
A lot of shops. Good. In the nearby shopping center. There are a lot of, a little offices in the area. Okay, so that is
Positive. They're saying, yes, there are officers in the area. So, a lot, positive. A little, negative.
Mm,
Okay, a little you would
yeah, a
use if
lot
you
of.
mainly, yes. A little you would use if you're talking about one shop and saying it's a little store. So you're saying it's a small store. Okay. Um, okay. Offices in the area, but there aren't a few or many restaurants or nightclubs. So this is negative. They're saying there isn't. So there aren't a few or there aren't many.
Many.
Many, good. There aren't many restaurants or nightclubs, so there isn't much noise at night or there isn't many noise at night.
Many.
No. Isn't is negative. So if we have to choose between much or many, we look at the sentence and see which one sounds correct. So there isn't much noise at night or there isn't many noise at night. You must remember, many means something that we
Much.
can usually hold. So yes, much. Okay. Work in small groups. Prepare and present a short advertisement for your town or village. Okay. We can do this next time I see you. So next week, we will create an advertisement on this page. So what I want you to do is think about it and do it for homework. Practice it. So you need to tell me, you need to use some of the words. So some, any, much, many, a lot of, a little, and a few. You can talk about cafes, cinemas, nightclubs, parks, pollution, scenery, shops, and traffic. Okay. So would you say there are a lot of shops in your area, or would you say there are much shops in your area?
There are a lot
A,
of
a
stuff in
lot
the air.
of good. Okay, culture different views. Okay, so describe the people. What do you think the people are doing? Okay, so you can read. What does this say?
Fox hunting.
Okay, and what do you think fox hunting is?
Hunting for fox.
Yes, hunting for foxes. They use the dogs to catch the fox.
I saw the fox to smell the dog. Smells the fox.
Yes, the dogs smell the fox and they chase them. Okay, so now we are going to read the text and match the headings 1 to 5 with paragraphs A to C. There are 2 headings that you do not need. Okay. So we're going to match these: a country divided, a royal sport, the end of fox hunts, the future of fox hunts, or the history of hunting. So now there's only 3. So we have to choose which 3 are right for which paragraph. Okay, I will read it for you. Listen and try and decide which heading matches the paragraph. Okay, so A. Hunting is a very old activity. Hundreds of years ago, kings and their families hunted deer. In the 1800s, fox hunting became more popular. The hunters used groups of dogs to chase the foxes while they followed on horses. They wore special clothes for hunting, bright jackets, usually red, black boots, and black hats. This tradition continued through the 18 and 1900s, especially in the rural areas. Okay. So what heading do you think goes here?
That is the story of hunting.
The history of hunting. Okay. Before we check, let's read and see. However, many people in the UK were unhappy about the tradition of fox hunting. It was especially unpopular among people who lived in cities. They thought it was cruel and outdated activity and argued that it is wrong to kill animals for fun. The government agreed, and on 15 September 2004, they made a new law to ban hunting with dogs. The traditional fox hunts had to stop. Okay, so what do you think is the heading for this one?
The end of fox hunt.
Good. Okay, let's read the last one and then we'll check our answers. Some people in the countryside feel very strongly that the hunting ban is unfair. They argue that the government stopped the hunts only because they disliked upper-class rural traditions. They say that foxes eat farm animals, so farmers need to help to protect their animals. In the countryside, 60% of people want fox hunting to continue. We should respect rural traditions and not allow people from cities to stop them. Fox hunts created jobs for people, so the ban does a lot of damage to the economy in the countryside. Some people even try to continue the tradition of hunting by using dogs and horses to chase a sock with a special smell, but it isn't the same. So, which is more important, respecting a rural tradition or give me a second, I can't read the last line. It's disappearing from me. Okay. Okay. So which is more important? Respecting rural traditions or protecting foxes? It's still a question that divides town and country in Britain. Okay, I can see that it hasn't popped up, so you can't see it. I don't know why. Okay, there. Okay, so the last one, what do you think the heading for the last one should be?
I don't know. I cannot
Okay.
see them either.
Okay. So 5, the history of hunting. This was the end of fox hunts. Good. Okay. So now C. They are... Okay, let's explain. Do you know what divided means? This word here. Do you know what divided means?
No.
Okay, it means some people want A, some people want B, and they're not agreeing. They disagree with each other. So C will be a country divided because half the people want fox hunts, the other half doesn't want the fox hunting. Okay, we have less than 1 minute. Let's end the lesson and then come back for your last 5 minutes. I will see you now.